Maybe all the dolls in there are finally going haywire.
The revolution has begun!
We should have never put AI into those things!
Well, Merry freaking Christmas!
We're back
in Old Downtown Orange, California. Other than Disneyland, this is the closest thing Orange County has to a Main Street USA, and during Christmas time when the decorations are out, it's the closest thing we've got to Bedford Falls from It's a Wonderful Life.
The old historic shop buildings.
The old historic theaters. Christmas garlands and wreaths strung across the street. Giant Christmas decorations in Plaza Park in the center of the traffic circle. No, sir, it doesn't feel like Christmas until I've seen the fountain in the center of the Plaza Park and until I've stood before the mighty orange circle Christmas tree with its star on top.
And of course, stood before
the colossal decorative Santa Claus here, and I can never figure out whether this red ball on Santa is his nose or he's blowing a bubble or a balloon. Now that I've done that, now it's really starting to sink in. Christmas is on the way, and I've got to pack away as many hometown Christmas feels as possible, because if you were with me for the last episode, you'll know that I'm going to Florida very soon. I've got precious little time to soak in Southern California Christmas. Hey, where's the old Christmas manger they used to put out? No manger, first no room at the inn, and now this. Maybe some young hooligan street youth stole the baby Jesus or something. I don't know. Now, Old Towne Orange is very much a getting ready for Christmas tradition with me, but I have a little confession to make. That's not the only reason I'm down here in the Orange Circle today, which for me, as I stand here, is the day before Thanksgiving, which is probably why there's so many people, specifically college students from Chapman University right down the street, roaming around, doing petitions for whatever their causes are, wondering what to do with themselves when they have no class today, browsing the local boutique stores for ugly Christmas sweaters. I'm not down here for any of that. Like I said, I'm not going to be in town much longer, so I came to downtown Orange today to visit the Antique Station, one of the best antique stores in Orange County, where we happen to have a little Randomland booth inside, and before I skipped town entirely until Christmas, we wanted to make sure it was fully stocked up with some very special Christmas items. Let's get inside here and see what's going on. What's up, Hey Man with J-Man? Hey Man with J-Man's behind the counter. Ooh, look at this right away when I walked in. You got Santa Claus everywhere. Even Mickey is ready for Christmas. Let's come and see what's going on in the Randomland booth. It looks like there's some customers out in front of it. But inside of it, along with many fine pieces of Christmas paraphernalia, Allie is putting the prices on the hottest product of the season. It's Santa on a Panda! Invented by my friend artist Parker Jacobs, one of the creators behind Yo Gabba Gabba and the Aquabat Super Show. Santa on a Panda started out as this novelty record, became a kid's storybook, and eventually even a little plush box set featuring your very own little plush Santa and his big panda to ride on Christmas Eve. Now, these were something that was just a very, very limited release, just sort of a little project. In fact, I think at the moment they're actually working on a feature film version of Santa on a Panda. And so these original versions of the books, the record, and yes, even the plush here are super rare and limited. The records are actually signed and numbered by my friend Parker Jacobs, each one of them. This one's 292 of 300. They only ever made 300 of these, and I just so happened to have some. I put them in here last year, and now we're restocking again. Santa on a Panda. You're not going to find that many other places. And you're not going to find this too many other places either. You know what this is. It's the brand new Randomland Hot Sauce. I know I've been talking about it a lot. That's because it's been taking over our lives a lot lately, and we wanted to make sure there was still some in the Orange Circle before we leave for Florida, so there's a few bottles here. The first two batches are pretty much sold out. I think there's about 100 bottles left online. Tom's Farms out of Temescal Canyon near Corona, they've got some on the shelves. Alien Fresh Jerky, so the retail side's getting out there. I think Tom Devlin's Monster Museum is going to have some on the shelves pretty soon. A Babar lamp, where did that come from? And anyway, in the spirit of the Yuletide season, we're trying to make sure that every bottle ordered from our website ships out before I leave to Florida. Allie has been shipping out every single bottle of hot sauce, mostly by herself. Yeah. Although you did have a packing party the other night, and she's going to have another packing party tonight. She likes to pack up everybody's hot sauce. But as we're very close to selling out online and we're going to be leaving, there's going to be a pause before the next batch ships out sometime after Christmas. We just wanted to make sure the best hot sauce on the planet was available to grab before Christmas Day, and technically before Thanksgiving. If people get here in the next, 2 hours, guess we might as well look at some of our neighbors' booths over here. Look at this right next door to our booth. It's the fishing booth. If you want to get the angler in your life a cool present, this is the place to come. Dude, and that was never here before. Would you look at the size of that sardine tin right there? Where does he get those wonderful toys. This place is packed full of a little bit of every kind of thing ever. So much stuff here. Like, look at this strange vintage fire extinguisher. Or how about two kids going up in a hot air balloon as a lamp? There's creepy stuff, fun stuff, stuff for kids, stuff for olds. Spoon! Giant wooden spoon. Good thing my mom didn't have this one. She used to spank me with a wooden spoon. Pink elephants, two-headed men. Whatever this thing is, there's something for everybody. I always feel like, no, I don't feel like, I don't think, I know that this is like one of the best places to get a Christmas present for someone. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. You got epic mid-century furniture, weapons. They've got it all. I'd rather get an old vintage knife and pipe for Christmas than another Starbucks gift card. You know what I mean? If I had more time, I'd do a lot more browsing in here because this place is epic. Look at these blow-molded Santas. Even a few statues to give you the reason for the season. Ooh, and when did they get so many wonderful old books? On by the Jungle Boy on Jaguar Island. Oh my gosh, even some Burgess books. I was just referencing these in the last episode. I actually tried to avoid coming in here as much as possible because I get so distracted by all the wonderful things. I was supposed to be coming down here to sell stuff and I almost always end up buying something. But today we've successfully dropped off the hot sauce. We have dropped off the Santa on a Panda haul. We're good. We're good.
Ho, 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 make sure you buy a present. I see you when you're sleeping.
All right, we finished up here at the antique station. Time to move it along. You can get Santa on a Panda or the hot sauce if you head down here. Meantime, before they close up every shop for the Thanksgiving holiday, since this is definitely the last time I'm coming down here before Christmas, gotta try to make our way to the other really good antique shop down here, the Orange Circle Antique Mall. It's always one of our Christmas traditions to come in here and see all the Christmas stuff they've got for sale, especially this front shop, Moonshine Vintage. They always have the best stuff. Look at this old pipe cleaner Christmas tree from back in the day. Unfortunately, we just got down here ready to go inside and do some mid-century modern Christmas shopping and then found out we're too late. They've already shut down for the Thanksgiving holiday. No! Another plan foiled. How will we have a Merry Christmas now? Well, we may get another chance. I'm not quite sure. We're not here for that much longer. If we can't get inside our happy place in the Orange Circle, let's go see about another one. Oh yeah, here we go. Took forever to get over here. Everybody's scrambling for their Thanksgiving destinations today, I guess. But we are back. Yes, I was just here the other day, but Disneyland and I have unfinished Christmas business. We were trying to make it to the park in time for the Christmas parade tonight, the final Christmas parade. But according to my watch here, it probably just ended. But weirdly, that's okay. I feel okay about it because we've got other Christmas business to attend to inside the park today. So we better shut up and hop on the tram. Ooh, easier said than done. Unusual for this part of the night. Disneyland was a very popular choice today. Oh, we're definitely not making that parade now. All right, we finally got on the move, and then we came to a sudden halt for about 20 more minutes, but then we were back on the road again. We made it. Back at Disneyland. It's like I never left. Look at this, though. These ticket booths all closed now. No more ticket booths at Disneyland. You got to go all the way over there to the Lost and Found area. If you want to buy a ticket, I guess they're same-day ticket buyers all dried up after the reservation thing. It's so weird. I still come down to Disneyland and expect the old ticket booths. I can't believe these are closed. They seem brand new to me. All right, I'm assuming Festival of Holidays is still going on over there at DCA. We have not made it this year at all. But never mind that now. Never mind that. No time. Right now, it's all about Walt Disney's park. And even though we've definitely missed the parade by now, we're still in a hurry. I might be in great physical danger if Allie doesn't get onto Main Street USA ASAP because somebody didn't get her daily little coffee treat yet. And Allie can still stay sweet for a while without coffee, but trust me, there's a limit. Dude, it smells really good in here. I mean, even out in front of the park, I was smelling some kind of food. I totally messed up, by the way. When it comes to the hot sauce, you know, a lot of people like to avoid plastic in their food. It's better to have glass bottles for recycling purposes also. So we went with the glass bottles, and it never dawned on me until they actually showed up that that means I can't get them inside of Disneyland because you can't bring anything glass into the park. No Snapple bottles, no nothing. You can buy some glass things in the park, ornaments, cups, all that kind of stuff. You just can't bring any in from the outside, which means I might never have the sauce in the park. What was I thinking? I love that tree. Look at that, 60 feet of glory. Several people have suggested to me actually that I get little packets, you know, like a Taco Bell hot sauce packet, but apparently the minimum order on those is like thousands and thousands of gallons. It would cost more to make the packet markets than all the bottles I've made so far. So I haven't quite figured out how to do a sample size situation, but maybe we'll get there eventually. Look at all these people dressed up in their holiday best out here, taking festive family fun pics, and then right behind them, we've made it to the market house, Starbucks, where hopefully Allie is being served her sweet coffee treat right now and greatly reducing my chance of injury and or death. Ooh, it's actually weirdly not too crowded in Starbucks on Main Street. I love that they still have the old 1890 party line. You could listen in on some old-timey conversations in here. I miss the old market house. I miss all those old general store displays. So I like how they have these vintage coffee grinders. They try to keep some of the spirit of the original market house alive, although I gotta tell you, this right here, this looks very, very different from the way it used to back in the 1950s, back in Walt's day. Oh, look at this. We have a very appropriately themed, for Orange County, Christmas tree. Got oranges all over this Christmas tree. It's the gift that keeps on giving, a scurvy-free family for the holidays. Oh, you didn't have your drink yet, but you're already smiling because look at that gingerbread Mickey. Oh, and while I was admiring it, the coffee came. Allie's treats are complete. Oh, hang on, this is the funny part. Allie just told me right now she wasn't even getting coffee. What is it?
It's a peppermint white hot chocolate.
A peppermint white hot chocolate. All right, normally I don't try Allie's drinks, but peppermint white hot chocolate. I have to. Oh, that is literally upsetting. Why would you put peppermint in white hot chocolate? Ah! Oh, I've been defiled. Unspeakable things have been done to hot chocolate. Ooh, that is almost as bad as drinking a mint julep. Almost as bad. I like mints. I put breath mints in my mouth all the time. I'm down with the cool kids. I could chew minty fresh bubble gum and everything. What I cannot do is drink mint. That is so shocking to me that you like that. Wow. Tastes like somebody put candy canes in a blender. Gosh, it's so beautiful here on Main Street, USA during Christmas. I'm super bummed out that I don't have that hot sauce with me. Otherwise, I'd get a gluten-free hot dog in here right now. It must have been that smell outside the park and in Town Square, that smell of food. I got food on the brain. I keep forgetting food isn't the mission right now. Thanks to the hour it took to get from the car into the park, our time budget has shrunk down considerably. All right, first stop before we do anything else, let us gaze at the Christmas castle. Quick, Allie, there's no time to spare. Gaze! Gaze upon the glory! Even though it looks the same every year, it is absolutely glorious. Man, Walt and his guys really knew what they were doing when they built this thing. I mean, right from the opening day, it was the most beautiful miniature castle in the world. And the crazy thing is, Walt never got to see it decorated for Christmas like this. Back when he was still knocking around, you'd be lucky if there was a couple of garlands or wreaths. For a few years there, they were putting Christmas trees in the moat in front of the castle, which is always a weird choice. A couple of Christmas trees in the moat. But it's wild to think that the most beautiful version of the Disneyland castle, this crazy, completely Christmasified version, he never got to see. I think he'd definitely love it. And you know what else I think he'd love? In fact, I can almost picture his voice in my head saying, now why didn't we think of that? Is It's a Small World all decked out in holiday lights. I mean, seriously, when you think about it, technologically speaking, they could have done this when Walt Disney was still alive. I just think it's one of those things no one ever thought of until way, way later. I wonder whose idea it was first. Like, who was the first guy in a meeting to go, you know what we could do to It's a Small World? I guess I'll have to ask around. It was definitely somebody's idea. Somebody out there knows who's responsible for this. It seemed like such an obvious idea. All you needed was 50,000 Christmas lights. 50,000 on the facade of It's a Small World. And then supposedly including the inside and all the trees and shrubs outside, another 350,000 for a total of 400,000 lights, including all the ones, like I said, in the shrubs, the topiaries. I mean, obviously that's just an estimate, but 500,000 lights, by the way, looks like a Small World holiday has just broken down. No! Someone has stalled the happiest cruise that ever sailed. Well, that's not good, because that was the greater part of our mission. Bad news, Allie Roo. It's a Small World is shut down. There are people walking around out there by the topiaries. Evac! We got an evac here! That's so weird and bizarre to just see people walking along the side of It's a Small World holiday. Ooh, this is a somewhat serious shutdown. This is gonna put a damper on our plans. Well, at least we managed to be standing out in front of it when we got a little bit of the projection show going on, so that was cool. A little bonus surprise. I'm just kind of doing that linger now, where I linger and see are they gonna reopen it soon? Small World is like a weird one to shut down, you know? Like, unless somebody hops out of a boat or chucks something big and heavy in the water, you figure like, what could have possibly broken? Maybe all the dolls in there are finally going haywire. The revolution has begun. We should have never put AI into those things. All right, well, if It's a Small World is temporary out of commission, I guess it's time for Plan B. We'll try and circle back, unless our luck gets even worse. Maybe the tram loading area was a sign.
maybe it was an omen.
Oh, look at this zipper. I did not see this the other day. At least I'm assuming it's a zipper. It's over here at a drink cart, not a popcorn cart. Look at this little Mickey right here, Santa Mickey. Bringing presents to all the good girls and boys. Oh my gosh, and look at the presents. You got a little Autopia car, a little Jungle Cruise, but a little Space Mountain, and even one of those little toy soldiers from the Christmas parade. Look, generally I try to avoid buying stuff like that. I'm just here too often. If I started collecting those things, the whole house would be full to the ceiling. I mean, it's bad enough as it is with the action figure collection. But that is sweet. I love when they put little pieces of Disneyland history into the merch. There is one other big Christmas fish to fry. And no, I'm not talking about Monstro. I'm talking about an even bigger fish. Because we haven't gone on It's a Small World holiday yet this year, which makes perfect sense because we've barely been down to the park since the Christmas time at Disneyland began. But even more bizarrely, believe it or not, even though it's been here for months and months and months, we haven't gone on the Haunted Mansion holiday either. It always feels like more of a Christmas ride to me than a Halloween ride anyways. And so I avoided it during this Halloween season. I've been saving it up for Christmas, and tonight's gonna be our night. But look at this, Big Thunder Mountain. Shut down right now. The evac lights are on. I'm starting to think one of the ghosts of Christmas past, present, or future is messing with us or something. It feels like every ride, right as we get to it, shuts down for some reason. Now I'm crossing my fingers and all of my toes that this isn't going to happen when we get over to the Haunted Mansion. Otherwise, it will definitely be a Disneyland Christmas fail, that's for sure. I didn't want to do it the other night because I was waiting for Allie to be here with me. Then today we got a late start because we've been packing up all that crazy hot sauce. And for that same exact reason, we've actually got a hard out here coming up in about an hour or so because we got to get back to the house. We got some friends coming over to pack up the rest of the orders. So weird walking past this part of Big Thunder where everybody should be exiting. There should be crowds of people right there. Nothing but silence. All quiet in the Old West. You see that Big Thunder Mountain's close too?
Yeah.
This is like the curse. The curse is upon us tonight. I don't know. Keep your fingers and your toes crossed. Because if we get to the Haunted Mansion and that is closed too, that is 3 strikes, we're out. Now, technically, we are coming back here tomorrow. Allie and I are going to come here after Thanksgiving dinner. So I guess we do have another chance at it if things aren't working out tonight. I was just thinking to myself, we should have canceled on my mom. We shouldn't have gone there for Thanksgiving dinner. They got turkey legs right here at Disneyland. We could just stay here for Thanksgiving dinner. Eat one of those big sticky turkey legs. Get all that turkey leg juice running down your cheeks, you know. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The Columbia is backing up along the rivers of America, getting ready for Fantasmic tonight. It's weird to see a tall ship back up. I don't think like Blackbeard or Captain Cook or whoever had reverse on their sailing ship. So weird. Like hurts my brain seeing that. All right, New Orleans Square is aglow. We were just wandering around there the other day though, so let's keep moving. We got a date with Jack Skellington, or at least I hope we do. Oh, look at that. It's open. The line is 55 minutes long, but it's open. Ooh, 55 minutes is a little bit tasty, but I think I can handle it. I think I can handle it for Jack and Sally. Hey, have you ever thought about this? Jack and Sally, Justin and Allie.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost kind of the same, even though it's totally different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's even kind of a similar story, right? She escapes Dr. Finkelstein, you escaped Yuba City. Except for, I noticed when you were flirting with me, unlike Jack Skellington and Sally, I appreciated it. Oh yeah, that line is long. Look at all these people all lined up in the new queue for the Haunted Mansion, the Madame Leota's garden area. Ooh, this might take a minute. Stand by. Now, I know a lot of people hate the new line for the Haunted Mansion. They all say it's like, it's Temu Haunted Mansion, because a lot of the stuff you can buy online, like a lot of the decor that they put in here. Personally, I haven't made my mind up yet, because I think the biggest tell is going to be when all the plants start to really grow in, and what it looks like when it's overgrown and sort of abandoned looking. So I've noticed it already started to look a little bit better as some of the plants have gotten a little bigger. It definitely still feels wrong to me, but I think a lot of that is that it's still so new. Every time I see it, I'm like, whoa, what is all that? See what I mean though? Like some of the vines are starting to grow in around the crystal balls. The tree is starting to get a little bit bigger. It doesn't feel so bare and homely like all this part. Madame Leota's garden does not feel Haunted Mansion-y to me. But I still don't know how much of that is just growing up with the Haunted Mansion that hadn't really changed for decades and decades. And then all of a sudden, bam! They pulled the old switcheroo on us. The old switch-em-up. Now this part I like more. A little gazebo and the safe outside, and then the greenhouse that's littered with poisonous and carnivorous plants up here in the ceiling. This part feels like it fits in a little bit better with the Haunted Mansion theme. I will say this, it is impressive that they managed to find the room to put all these twists and turns, the little areas in front of the Haunted Mansion. It's like a little bit of a miracle. Like, how'd they fit all this? Dude, this is so weird. I was so primed. I was so pumped up to go full Christmas in Small World Holiday. Don't get me wrong, this was in the plan too. But when we couldn't get on it, I was like, oh, no worries, we'll head over to Haunted Mansion Holiday. It'll get me going in the spirit of Christmas. I'll be going full Christmas. But I forgot just how much Halloween is involved. See, look at this. This proves my point. Look at that. See how it says 0 days till Christmas? That's because inside Haunted Mansion Holiday, it's always Christmas, proving my point. It's a Christmas ride. Anyway, that should have been self-explanatory the whole time because nothing says Christmas fun like death. Oh no, Aslan. Okay, finally we made it through the line. We made it to the front of the mansion. Finally we can be filled with Christmas joy, Christmas cheer, Christmas magic, Christmas broken glass, Christmas ghosts. Maybe we'll get some Christmas laughter. Ooh, this is one big Christmas party. Oh, there it is, our first glimpse. It took us 2.5 hours, but finally, we're gonna get on a Christmas ride. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. They shut the ride down. Hopefully it starts up again quick. They're not loading anybody, so that's not it. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're unloading somebody at the end, okay. Hang in there, you gotta believe. Believe in Christmas miracles. Oh, yes. Thanks, Sandy Claus. Okay, this is it. We're going full Christmas. Full scary Christmas, but Christmas nonetheless. I can't believe it. We're finally on the ride. And it's moving. Yay. See, I like this a lot better when it's Christmas time. When I used to jump straight on it right when it would start in like September or whatever, I used to be so sick of it by Christmas time. But this year I avoided that, and look at this. I'm having the time of my life. I'm filled with Christmas joy! Yes! Sing! Sing your creepy carols! What a fun what happened here? Oh, we hit a little snag, got a little pause. You can really see the swinging arm action on that demented Christmas wreath up there. Look at that. Okay, we resumed. Oh my God. Something in the air tonight, Allie. Is it a full moon or something? I don't know. We should have checked our fortune with Madame Leota before we left the house. I love the little zombie nutcracker in front of her. Nobody ever talks about the little zombie nutcracker. Weird. All right, I've been completely spoiler-free on the gingerbread house this year. It does change every year, and they're pumping that gingerbread smell in here. I smell the gingerbread. Everyone's always talking about the gingerbread house. I always love that Christmas tree. It's so demented and spooky and twisted and weird. Oh gosh, this reminds me, I have done 0 Christmas shopping yet. I better get a move on soon. Look at that. Look at those little gingerbread guys. I love that. I don't think I ever noticed that before in my whole life. Or this, what's going on here? That was so weird. Ah, the Hatbox Ghost is still here. He loves hanging out with his buddy Jack. And look at this. Oh, looks like the ghost projections aren't working. Weird. It's like they mixed things up a little bit this year. Oh, and there he is. Jack Skellington. Oh, and look at this, the whole gang is here. There's Sally, the best addition to the Haunted Mansion Holiday so far. People in Florida are always so jealous of Haunted Mansion Holiday, but I gotta tell you, when I get to Florida, I always get stoked that I get to ride the original Haunted Mansion. And yet at this moment, I'm just happy we got on the Christmas ride. I feel like I'm watching Batman Returns. It's a Tim Burton Christmas. Yes, sing, sing. Always epic. Always epic. Oh, there he is, the big man. What do we win, Oogie? What do we win? We got here. We got a minute. Oh! We got the air sprayer. Wow! We got all the tricks and none of the treats. That was awesome. Short, but sweet. Just like somebody else I know. This day did not go according to plan, but lately for me, nothing has gone according to plan, so you'd think I'd be used to it by now. We stopped and talked to some nice people earlier who are friends of the show, let's put it that way. Some Randomland viewers like, how you been doing? I feel like I've been taking sleeping pills or something for the last 2 months, you know, a little slower, a little more tired, but we did it. We made it on at least one of the Christmas rides. It definitely didn't make it easy. I mean, it took an hour to get into the park, another hour to get through the park, you know, waiting in line, but then at the end of the day, you got to go to Disneyland. So even though we failed on our primary objective, which was Small World Holiday, which by the way is still shut down, we still got to go on Haunted Mansion Holiday, and I did get to walk through Christmas at Disneyland with my best friend, and all of you. Weird day. Definitely not our normal, usual, according to plan adventure, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Now we got the greatest challenge of them all. Just remember how I told you we got a hard out tonight, and that is because Tyler and Alex are coming over to help Allie pack up some more of those hot sauce orders. I'm sitting here going like, maybe we could just stay for an extra hour or so, wait and see if the ride reopens. Not Allie. Allie takes this deadly serious. She's like Allie Claus, right? She's gonna make sure come heck or high water that we get all of those hot sauce orders out in time for Christmas, right?
Yes.
You want it in everybody's stocking.
Oh yeah.
So our greatest challenge yet is coming up. People are gonna start gathering for fireworks soon, and we gotta push our way all the way out of the park. Oh, I almost forgot about this Christmas tree over here on the Tropical Imports stroller parking area, as it is now. Right here in front of the Jungle Cruise. See, this reminds me, even though I'm going to Florida, and Florida's a little different than California. You know, I may be separated from my hometown Christmas traditions. If the skippers in the jungle could have a Christmas tree festoon with bananas and pipes, then I could carry the spirit of Christmas with me anywhere. Okay, I got distracted by looking at the Christmas tree. We gotta go. Let's go. I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. We just popped out into the hub after their little Christmas projection show over here. You can see them lighting up the castle right now as we speak, bringing it back to life. That's some weird timing right there. I was like, why is it so dark in the hub? And look at this. We made it just in time for the Christmas snow. It's snowing in Anaheim. It's a Christmas miracle. It should probably go without saying, but we don't get snow here naturally in Southern California. Not this part, not Orange County. It would have killed all the orange trees back in the day. So that's the whole reason this is Orange County. Oranges were safe to grow without frost. But look at this. Thanks to the magic of Disney, we too can have a white Christmas. What a fun one. Oh, that's so weird. Why'd it get so dark again? Let's get out of here, Allie. Disneyland is broken. Oh no, it's coming back. Woo. I thought the Christmas curse was gonna follow us. So weird. I feel like I haven't had like just a regular year where I'm home all the time around Christmas to go to Disneyland in a long time. Especially this year. There's been nothing normal about this year. We've done a lot of amazing, epic stuff. Traveling, opening of Epic Universe in Florida, flights to Kansas City and Utah and wherever else. A lot of road trips and very high highs, but I gotta say the lows have been crazy too. I mean, not so crazy, but let me just put it this way. I'll be very happy when I'm no longer bleeding internally all the time. That has been a drag. It's a huge bummer ever to feel like you're rolling on like 5% battery. And not like modern batteries where you're good till it dies, but I mean those old school batteries.
Where you feel like you're gradually slowing down.
Luckily, Allie's had my back, especially with packing up this hot sauce, and we have some good friends coming over to help as well, which we should get to right now as they're probably waiting for us. Let's go. All right, we're gonna try and hitch a ride on the tram. Hopefully it'll be less of a wait than it was when we were making our way into the park.
Then go home and pack some sauce.
All right, that was nice. We actually made it on the first tram. Now time to head home. We don't want Tuna Tyler to get upset with us for being late. Maybe we should order him some tuna so he's less grumpy. But Allie, order Tyler some tuna. That'll make him happy. Now I just gotta remember where I parked. Oh, don't worry. Allie always finds it. Okay, as you can see, Allie and I made it home. She's pushing a giant roll of bubble wrap that's almost as tall as her into the living room, which, as you can see, is a total disaster because this has been nothing but a packing warehouse for days and days. And this is the before. This is our before disaster. Allie has prepared some boxes to get the hot sauce in. That's how many crates of hot sauce we have here. That's not all of it either. That's just what's in the living room right now. And look at all these boxes. Have to be unfolded and taped together. Seriously, look at the size of that bubble wrap roll. And there's 4 more just like it outside. I printed some little postcards to go inside, mostly because I wanted to promote my buddy's business, Music to Your Mouth, because he helped me invent this hot sauce. And I also wanted something to sign. It's been hard for me because I hurt my back, but I've signed as many as I can, so random ones will be signed and randomly put into different boxes. Same thing, someone was asking about these stickers. I only made a few of them, so I've just been sticking them into random orders. It's like the golden ticket, just like Willy Wonka. Look at this. It's Alex and Tyler here for the packing party. And look what we got you, Tyler. We didn't want you to be hungry.
What the heck is this?
We got you a sandwich.
Oh, I don't want this.
Allie got you a sandwich. What do you mean?
I don't want it.
Allie got it for you.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. What? You don't even know what's in
You have to take
it.
the first bite of
It's
that.
your fave sandwich. Here you go. Maybe if Allie unwraps the sandwich, Tyler can see how good it is. Look, Tyler.
See what you did?
It's a sandwich. It's tuna. Your fave with tomatoes and pickles.
So
What?
bad.
Take a sniff of it, dude.
There's
Just take
onions and tomatoes on top of fish.
onions and tomatoes. You don't know that it's real fish. I mean, it's just tuna, bro.
Well, it smells.
It smells great.
I'll split this with you.
All right, awesome.
Split this. Have a little Thanksgiving dinner early.
Oh yeah. You're gonna eat the provolone and not the tuna? I thought you liked tuna.
No, I don't.
What?
No.
Since when was this a thing?
Shout out Corey Brooks. He knows what he did.
Apparently they have a system.
Yeah.
And I can't get in the way of the system. There's a system over here. Alex is a maniac with that bubble wrap. Look at this. Look at all this mess. Labels, bubble wrap, boxes that have to be taped together by Tyler, boxes that have to be packed with the bubble wrap, bottles that have to be wrapped with the bubble wrap, postcards to put in. And look at all these boxes that are finished. It's not as many as it looks like it is. Tyler! Have you shipped 1 million of those things yet?
Feels like it.
Ship them all!
Feels like it.
We're gonna take them out a whole new door. You saw the before, and here's the after. Here's the after on the pile of crates. And here's after on what's going out the door. You stoked on that, Tyler?
Powered by Pib.
Thanks for your help, guys. The Tyler and Alex family. What's your
very
last
welcome.
names?
Don't
and
have
also,
one.
by the way, Tyler,
What?
I can't believe you threw that tuna sandwich away. I genuinely thought you were going to bite that tuna sandwich and be like, joke's on you, I love a good
There's
tuna.
no smell-o-vision on that thing, because...
He just asked me off camera. He's like, can we stop with the whole tuna thing? I said, it's far too late for that, Tyler. Never.
He agrees.
Like, what? What? Hello?
Stop calling him.
Anyway, they're leaving now. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Later.
Tyler, next time I'll get you extra tuna. I know that's why you didn't eat it.
Yeah.
Love you. See ya.
Onions.
Bye. All right, Alex and Tyler are gone. They helped Allie once again create a huge pile of mail. How many orders left to go? Like 300 something.
I think less than 300.
And less than 100 bottles left on the website if you want a bottle before Christmas, because we're taking off pretty soon and we won't be able to ship them until then. So happy Thanksgiving. There's our weirdest Disneyland adventure ever. It was almost a Disneyland Christmas fail. I'll leave it up to you whether it was or it wasn't. Allie is finishing up her ceramics class. She's packing orders, doing all this stuff, and she's about to make me a Thanksgiving turkey. A gluten-free Thanksgiving meal.
A succulent Chinese meal?
And that means that for today, we're done. We've done it. We've done our duty. Still ignore that Batman. Just for a little while. We'll get to him.
And until we do, you could go home and sleep well.
Always reminds me of a band I used to be friends with called the Dead Pets from England. Real band. Look them up.